and then we'll get started. I have Dan Patten here today. Bayonne native, comes from a musical background, and he started Patten Productions recently. So let me get, I have Dan Patten here today. Hold on one second. I'll be right with you, Dan. Bayonne native. Where is he? Comes from a musical background. You there? He started Patten Productions recently. Yay. So I don't see me. There we go. This is fun sometimes with YouTube. Hi, Dan. This is so much fun. You have to go through this whole crazy process before you actually see somebody, but that's half the giggles. Are you on?
Yes, I'm on.
You are? Oh, fantastic. Let me get... Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Oh, man. Finally get to see you. Yay.
How's it going?
It's going good. We've been talking for like a couple of years now through text, and it's nice to see your face.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yes.
So for my fans, this is Dan Patten.
Hello.
Say hi. Say hi, Dan.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. He's recently started Patten Productions, but you've been in, man, you've been musically inclined since you're a young guy. I read your bio. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty long time. 9 years old.
Yes, it's your 9.
Yeah.
This is your studio, right?
Yes, yes. I live here, work here, so it's perfect. It's a perfect setup for me.
Very cool. It looks really a lot of tech going on over there.
Yeah, I'd like to have more. I could always have more, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very comfortable. You know, it accommodates a couple of people at a time if need be. You know,
fabulous. Is it soundproof and all that?
No. I have enough here to work with the audio to where it's not bad, and then I can work after recording. You know, and do it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So he's Bayonne. He's a Bayonne Knight, and you got started through the cadets. I saw you played horn first. Yes. I think we were all in the cadets, Dan. All of us.
Really, you were in the cadets?
Oh yeah.
I think I remember seeing something about that. Yeah.
Oh shoot, I hated it. But you know, yeah, because girls couldn't do any instruments. We got stuck with the flag, which I hated.
That's true. Yeah, you know, I never thought of that. That's true. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real shame. I wonder why that was, you know.
Oh, what are you talking about? It was the times. Yeah, it was 1973, 72.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, those jobs they gave the girls were not easy either, with the flags, you know, the flagpoles and the rifles. Yeah, they were not easy.
I loved the practice, but I hated the parades because you had to march through the horse shit.
Yeah, yes. I remember that well. Yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah.
So tell me about you. Enough about me. So you started playing the horn in the cadets. You were 9.
Yes.
9?
I was 9, 10 years old. Yeah. Yep. I started. My brother Eddie, my oldest brother, was in the Bridgeman, and I remember I used to sneak in his room and grab his horn, and you know, try to play it and stuff. So I was lucky because I was able to pick it up very quickly. So
wow.
That's why I enjoyed it so much. And a couple of neighbors that were also involved. It was it was downtown in Bayonne, St. Andrew's Parish there. So there was a lot of kids from that parish and a lot of kids in my neighborhood. So it was nice. Yeah, we got together afterwards and hung out, and we would practice together. Me and our good friend Donald Glenn from across the street, we practiced a lot together. Another kid, Frank Barrows, was another one. He passed away at a very young age, but yeah, they were two great kids, two good neighbors, and we used to play together all the time and walk there. Mentioning parades, that was awesome. We used to go to Wildwood all the time. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. It really wasn't really my bag, but you know, I was a little more mischievous than you. You got lucky and found the love.
Yeah.
Found the love of music, which I'm really happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. Yeah. I took a little side detour, but
yeah, my dad was pretty strict. He kept the reins really tight.
Yeah. My dad tried, but very unsuccessful. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad hit hard. He hit once and he hit hard, and
woo!
So that was it, you know.
Right. Well, I'm glad that you heed the call, the smack.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I mean? I was
yeah,
too, you know, you could whap me all day long. I was still, you know,
yeah,
but your
yeah.
whole family's musically inclined, right? Your brother plays the drums and right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. My younger brother John, very very talented.
fantastic.
He's pretty much self-taught too. He
Right?
started on my mom's pots and pans, believe it or not.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
That's
he's
awesome.
amazing. Yeah.
That's awesome. So you look, you had a family and you know, you found a career and then I read you had a couple of tragic accidents that, you know,
Yes.
led
Yes.
your path to, you know, to
Yeah.
a direction which you never would have imagined,
Yeah.
I
No,
suppose.
I never
Yeah,
would have thought in my
right.
life.
Who would have
Yeah.
thought?
I got into tractor trailers. You know, I got into chemical company right out of high school, pretty much.
Right.
My brother Gerard worked there. I had 9 brothers and sisters. And
Wow.
Gerard and Jean were in the company, and
Yeah.
started working with Gerard over in Bayonne, and then we went over to Newark, and so you know that took up a lot of time, and
Yeah.
you know the priority at the time was making the money
Sure.
to help support the family. So
Sure. We all, you know, most of us, you know, even though we're creatives, you know, we figured, you know, we're from Bayonne, you know, is this for me? It was like, is this creative stuff ever going to happen? Let me go back to this
sure,
idea of a normal life. And
yeah,
then, now, you know, cut forward how many years later, I'm not even going to do the math because it's super
yeah,
scary and it went super fast.
yeah. Too
You
fast.
decide to go to Full Sail, which is an
Yeah,
accelerated program. Like
yeah.
you retire and you go to Full Sail.
Yes, I did. I went. What make a long story short, you
Down.
know, growing up, I was into music. Out of high school, you know, you had the girlfriend and you had the job and you had to make the money. So, you know, was in a few bands and stuff, but
Bayonne, let me just stop you right there. Bayonne
yeah,
has the best bands on the planet.
yeah, they did.
Nobody, I
They,
mean, they
they
still
still
do.
do. They still do.
All
Yeah.
right, so go ahead. Yeah, yeah,
Sorry about that.
yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I played with some great musicians over the
Oh yeah,
years when I was younger. But you know, meeting somebody and settling down,
sure.
you know, time to raise the family, that stuff had to stop.
Yeah.
So, and it did, you know, and went for fast forward 20 years, you know, with a career and you know, wife and kids. And yeah, I had a tragic accident and got hurt pretty bad. My spinal injuries, my neck and my low back got pretty. I had 7 herniated discs.
My God.
The first surgery, they went in and they took all the facet joints from the cervical spine, and it was an 11-hour surgery just in surgery alone. So I had over a dozen from that first accident.
Wow.
It took almost 4 years to
And
recover.
you're
So
still doing your karate and all that on
yes,
top of
yes.
wow, that's
Well,
amazing.
that's kind of what helped me to
Sure.
recover. You know,
Sure.
was Dennis Wright, Master Wright was a great influence in my life in
Mm,
that because he really helped me through those really tough times.
sure.
So what happened? We moved to Florida, better climate, and you know, so make a long story short, I did open a school down there, karate school. We did very well.
Oh.
But you know, I was teaching some sheriff's deputies down there, and they taught me to get into the law enforcement academy, and I did, and so my direction went completely somewhere I never thought it would.
Well, you were like that guy in Hawaii, right? The blonde head and his wife. You were
No,
tracking fugitives.
no, yeah, I was, but that
Yeah.
was not. That was more of bounty hunting.
Yeah.
This was fugitive extradition, where somebody was wanted, you would go pick them up and bring them back where they were supposed to be, and stuff like that. So
It wasn't a bounty hunter like they do it on the show.
no, I had gun and everything and badge,
Yeah.
you know, but it was a lot. That's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, I'm only messing with you.
Yeah, they jump bail basically.
Right.
These were people that were wanted for something and left town, and so they were, you know, had to be brought back to face justice. You know, so that's what we did. And I worked by myself, drove all around the country. And,
Wow.
So in my second accident I got T-boned in.
Jeez.
I was leaving Fulton County Jail in Atlanta. I just got done settling some guys in there for the night. We were traveling back down into Florida, and I was leaving, and I got hit by a construction vehicle there. So that was it. I haven't driven since. So I kind of was forced to, you know, rethink my career again, and the martial arts too at the time. Everything was up in the air. So,
Sure.
I came back to Jersey. 2008 was when it happened. The economy crashed, and that was it. Florida when we got a real bad case of the economy blues down
Oh
there. So
yeah.
we packed up and I came back to Jersey. Ended up going through a divorce, and I figured, my kids are grown now. My kids, 2 of them were in the military, and my other son was living in Boston. I figured it was time now to, and all 3 successful, thank God. I figured it was time to pursue my long-held passion for music.
Fabulous.
So I jumped on the Full Sail, and I did the music production bachelor's degree program, and then I stayed with it. I figured, well, I'm already there, so I jumped onto the master's degree program for the entertainment business.
Which, for people who don't know, is like the accelerated program, which is twice as fast as a regular program. You're in school like 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah, I did pretty much 7 days a week.
Wow, like
that entire time.
You're an always super achiever, man. You won like awards, like the best of this, the best of that.
Yeah, I did. I graduated valedictorian of both degrees.
I'm so proud. That's awesome. That's great. Good for you.
The president there, he shook my hand. He said, "That's pretty much unheard of."
Wow.
But I'm sure people do it. But with dedication, with studying and putting the time in, you can do anything.
Yeah, and you were passionate about it, and that's what you were passionate about it, and and you went for it, and it's super exciting.
Sure. I've always had a passion for recording music. Even when I played the horn as a kid, one of my good friends, Tommy Stoss, his dad used to record different horn pieces, and he used to always grab me, and I was so, I was really interested in it at that time. He had an old track recorder, I think it was 20.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
It was pretty cool. And
so your company, when did you start? When did you start Patten Productions?
Last year.
Actually,
when I got out of college, when I graduated with my master's, but I just kicked it off really last month. Actually, I've been doing the work. Yeah, thank you. I've been doing the work over the past year. Just work here and there and stuff. Nothing really for pay, as you know when you're.
Yeah, I know. I got you involved in the. I was working on this concept piece for Kristen Glover, a filmmaker out in LA, and she needed somebody to score it, and you stepped in, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I loved it. I mean, but you and I found out, it was a lot of work to score. And it was what, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, only 12 minutes.
12, just over 12 minutes. It took months, but you know what? The thing was, it wasn't just the music. I actually ended up getting the entire audio post-production.
Wow. You did the whole for the 12 minutes, which is more than a short film.
Yeah. I did the sound effects. I did some sound design.
You did it. And did you learn some boundaries on that piece for your future productions?
Yes, I did actually. Yeah, I know what to charge up front.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So sorry, Dan. I don't know. I know you don't know whether to thank me or you want to punch me, but
that was beautiful.
Great experience.
I learned so much.
Yeah.
I did. That was a priceless experience for me. I've gotten a few credits on IMDb for that.
Yeah.
So that's
and it was beautiful. It's really beautiful. I mean, it really your music was spot on to drive the emotion of the story forward. So kudos for that.
It was a blast. You think about, like, I was talking to Kristen about this with the rain scene in the beginning. Where they added the rain, which really looked spot on. Yeah. But there's so many different kinds of sounds to use for rain. You got an inside shot where she's inside the van, then you're outside, then it's shooting, and you're hitting the grass, then it's hitting the porch.
Wow.
All those different things have to be added in. So it was a great experience. I wouldn't.
So you have 4 different sounds just for the rain. People don't realize. They think you can get something off of YouTube and add it in there. I actually was the assistant director on there, so I was the one that sprayed the ground to make the ground look wet.
Okay.
So you could go in and put the sound in, and the After Effects guy can go in and put the rain, and you can hit the rain through the sound portion. Yes. So that's 5 people right there.
Yeah.
Just for the rain.
Absolutely. also during the beginning piece, this was really what fascinated me. That
Yeah.
you know, a lot of times, like you'll see in a piece in a video, you'll see cars rolling up or something, and people getting out and doors shutting, and you don't really hear it, but the sound is there, you know.
Yeah.
And I had to actually add that stuff in, and
Yes,
if you
you
don't
did.
pay attention, you don't hear it, you know. The brakes squeaking on a wheel, you know, stuff like that that you would never really expect. That you know,
Oh,
you
sure.
hear the
Now you have
direction they're
blank
coming.
blank
Sure.
canvas for the sound.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah, it
it's
was
amazing. Yeah.
it was an amazing
You
time.
developed the
really-
entire sound.
Yeah.
So I hope that you're planning on doing this through your production company. Will you,
Yes.
I read in your bio that this is part of what your mission statement is for your production company.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to do audio post production, working with people with film, and you know, wearing all the hats and doing that, and hopefully
Yeah.
someday hiring other people that are coming out of college that need the experience too. That's my ultimate goal, is to get to that point where I can bring in other people that would be able to help. To be able to have my own studio outside of my home would be awesome too. So those are my number one goals, is to get that busy where I can do that.
Well, that's amazing. You know, every college, you know, in the film master's or associate's degree requires that that you do an internship.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
you know, you could grab a lot of people.
Yeah,
know,
a lot of talented people.
a lot of
Absolutely.
talented people.
Yeah.
I took an internship with Kristen.
Did you? Okay.
Did I realize it was going to be 5 years? No, but I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure you learned a lot. You met a lot of people.
oh
too.
my God, I met so many people, so many people.
Yeah. That's the plus
Academy
of it.
Award winning, you know, people. I mean, she was the real deal. I mean, I
Yeah.
did a lot of.
That's
I did
awesome.
I actually did a documentary on her last year. It's on YouTube. You know,
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
yeah, that would like to see the history. The stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Kristen Glover was the first woman ever to do a camera on a feature film.
Right. She was in Schwarzenegger's Pumping Iron, right? Wasn't she like the?
She worked for Haxel Wexler. She
Uh-huh.
was his assistant camera person, but she was a camera on Star Trek 6.
Got it.
She was the one that shot the scene inside when they went into the tunnel and came out with the massive scene. Yeah,
Wow.
she was.
Okay.
That was her shot. So she's, you know, we got an opportunity to, you know, to learn from
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah, women back then weren't into that either, right? They didn't have those jobs available.
She was the first person ever.
Yeah, she was
First
the first.
person ever, and that was 90s. That was 96.
That's really crazy. That's seriously crazy.
We go back to the drum and bugle where we got stuck with the flags. But anyway, this is not a woman's show. This is your show. So
Thanks.
this is fantastic. So
Yes.
so your mission statement for your I'm so happy to speak with you today, Dan. Your mission statement is you're gonna you want to do post-production for film, and what else do you hope to achieve with your
I'd like to work with local artists. I am like actually right now, but I'd like to work with artists and putting together albums. You know, their demo tracks. I also worked with a gentleman just recently doing voiceover. So, you know, I'd like to work with local people here in town and you know, down here in Ocean County, and look for artists that are looking for reasonable rates, and you know, people that have some experience, you know. But I just recently did a job. We just did a project. It was a video, COVID-19 quarantine video. We took a local artist. It was my brother, Herb Wiley, Louis Jimenez, and Nick Gianolo.
oh my God, I love Lou Jimenez. I love him.
Yeah, we did a project together. They all recorded, and I recorded them actually, and then brought the video actually also, and the audio here, put it together, mixed it, mastered it, did the video editing, and then put together a package. So that was just put out on Facebook, social media.
Oh, fabulous! I have to check it out.
Yeah, so I'd like to work with people that want to do covers too. You know, that's pretty big right now.
Oh my God, Bayonne has the best cover bands. Jersey
Yeah.
has the best cover bands on the planet.
Oh yeah,
Bar
yeah.
none, bar none.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like growing up, you know, hitting your 20s, you go to see a lot of bands and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Remember Foxes and
Oh,
all
you
those-
kidding? I lived in that place. Don't tell anybody. Shh.
Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Lot of
But,
fun.
there's still some great bands up there. You know,
I missed the Big Apple because they had tremendous cover bands in that place. Big Apple. It was used to blow my mind at the talent that used to come out of that small area in the Big Apple about this big. It was just incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, getting a chance to work with people, and it's something I've always liked to do, especially being in the martial arts and as a kid coming up with the drum and bugle corps. I always worked with other people, so I really enjoy it, and I enjoy collaborating. So it's really a great experience for me. Yeah,
it's all about the collaboration. Now, I also you're going to set up you're going to do more on the teaching level videos and things like that. Instruction for your the
Okinawa Nishiru Karate. We're putting together a video series. We're actually taking footage from the 80s and combining it with footage from today, and I'm combining them and putting together small video clips of the basics right now we're working on, and then next will be the forms. But that's, again, it's video editing and audio post-production. So
amazing.
I've been pretty busy.
I'm so happy to hear it.
Yeah, it's a really good thing.
Dan, how can they get in touch with you? I'm going to give all the information, of course, but
Sure. Thank you, Dina. It's pattenmusicproductions at gmail.com. And you can call me on my cell is 609-208-8434. If anybody wants to put something together.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'd love to be here, Dina. I really appreciate it.
Oh man, I just love it. I love it. I love to put the face again to the conversations we've had, for the past couple of years. And, as many videos as I make, I try not to do it over 30 minutes because people have a small attention span. So
I get it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to thank you so much again for coming on, and all the best success. And I'll try my best to send as much work as I can your way, because I know you're a real pro. And
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dina. God bless.
God bless you too. Take care.
Bye-bye.